Psalm 114.
Have you ever seen the sea flee away? Have you ever seen the mountains skip like rams or little hills run like lambs? Well, that's the vivid description that the psalmist gives of the exodus of Israel from Egypt. You find it in Psalm 114. The sea saw it and fled. The Jordan was driven back. The mountains skipped like rams, and the little hills like lambs. Tremble, thou earth, at the presence of the Lord, at the presence of the God of Jacob, who turned the rock into a pool of water, the flint into a fountain of waters. I like these images here. He talks about the Red Sea, and God opened the Red Sea, and Israel went through on dry land. He talks about the Jordan River. When the nation went into the Promised Land, God just opened the river, and they crossed over to the other side. He said all of this was like mountains running away, like little hills skipping away. They got into the wilderness and they were thirsty, and God turned the rock into a pool of water. Now, what is God saying to us from all of these experiences? He's telling us how God helps us in the obstacles of life. Today you're facing some obstacle. What do you do with the obstacles of life? Well, you turn them over to the Lord. What will He do? Sometimes He overcomes the obstacles. He opens the sea. He opens the river. God is with us in the hopeless places. How hopeless Israel was at the Red Sea. The enemy soldiers behind them, the wilderness around them, the sea in front of them, and God opened the way. Sometimes God overcomes the obstacles. Sometimes God removes the obstacles. The hills and the mountains, He just makes them skip away like so many sheep. God helps us in the hopeless places, and God helps us in the high places, and God helps us in the hard places. He can turn the obstacles into blessings. He turned the rock into a pool of water, the flint into a fountain of water. If God doesn't overcome the obstacle and take you through, or remove the obstacle, let Him turn the obstacle into a blessing. He can help you in the hopeless places, the high places, and the hard places.